Thanks for sticking around. Good to see everybody. I hate that we're in the position we're talking about coming up short in a loss. I would like to give Coach Freeman and his staff and their team a lot of credit. They're talented in a lot of ways and explosive. I think they've got a really good team. I was proud of a number of things that we did on offense tonight. I thought it continued to give us opportunities to stay in the game, and there was some extra effort and toughness plays that showed up that we'll certainly build on and stand out that I was proud of offensively. Defensively, we didn't play to the standard we need to, and we didn't tackle well. We weren't very good on the line of scrimmage. I thought Slusher and Taj and Manny, I saw them finishing the way you're supposed to finish, but we got a lot of things to fix. And nobody said it was going to be easy, okay? And life is hard. You want something changed and you want to fix it. Usually it's down the work that's called hard, and we got to find a way. And I'm excited about what we can do with this team, but we can't open up the game and give up a 65-yard touchdown. We can't give up a kickoff return for a touchdown. The explosive plays we're not going to be good enough to overcome those things. So we got to get it fixed, and it starts, directly at the guy looking back at myself in the mirror. We got to come up with a great game plan. We've got a bye week that I think happens at a perfect time for our team. We'll get bonus practices on Illinois, and then we're into a 7-week stretch of conference play, and we'll get our team there. So there's a number of things to build on. There's obviously a number of things to correct, and I'll stop there.
Questions? Just in terms of the defensive performance tonight, did you see things carry over to tonight that were there in those first 3 games but just hadn't been magnified to the extent?
Not really. I thought we were hesitant. I thought we played a step slow. I thought we were overthinking some things and not trusting this to cut loose and go play and go take a shot. So you have to always look back on what are the reasons why that happened. It certainly didn't show up in practice. They're a talented team, but also I think we've got some talent on defense too. So I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage on that side of the ball.
Were you surprised the defense struggled this much, Barry?
Say it again.
Were you surprised the defense struggled this much?
I was. Yep.
Was it a scheme? Was it lack of talent?
Well, the same thing. No, I would never say lack of talent. No. So I think, from a coaching staff standpoint, we'll look at our game plan and see, looking back, is there something we missed? Did we feel like that was the best plan? We made some adjustments. We didn't get off blocks very well. Again, I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage. I also thought that 4 and 24 for them are 2 of the best runners in college football. And we're gonna face great players every week. So we got to be able to populate the ball. We got to be able to get them down, and we got to be able to find ways to play a little more aggressive in our coverage.
Last week you said something about capturing momentum and then kind of not seizing it. Felt like that was the case again tonight, where every time you did something good, you give it back on the other side.
Yep.
How tough is it to just kind of play catch up an entire game?
You've got to be so mentally tough, right? And you've got to be stoic in your nature, and you've got to just understand that every single play is a game within itself. And when you can get that as a competitor in your mind on that's what it's going to be and what it's going to take, then eventually you break down that wall on it doesn't matter what the opponent does, we're going to have to bounce back. And I thought offensively tonight did that a number of times, especially after the kick return for a touchdown. I don't know what was on the clock, about a minute, I think, 50 seconds or something. They came back down and scored. That was big time. We'll grow from there. We have enough playmakers on both sides of the ball to play winning ball. We'll get there.
How about the first touchdown, the Devin Mockaby pass? Just take us through that play and the motivation to call it at that point.
I think Coach Henson and offensively, they continue to build ways to get our playmakers the ball and find advantages. We needed a certain look to get that call. They gave us the look. The coach made the call. Players executed at a high level. And, when things work, it's really good. Just like Coach Shebist on the fake punt, we knew if it was going to be on that hash and the down and distance where it were that we were going to call one. But every week we build a number of those things in the playbook, deceptives that we have that will carry, and we just continue to work on them. And, you've got to call them. You've got to be aggressive to give your guys a chance. And I thought that those 2 calls continue to help us gain some momentum and play well.
Nitro's catch on his touchdown, did you get a chance to look at that, and what did you like from that throw and catch?
Which one was it? It's down
Over the
on
shoulder.
the locker room side.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought it was a big time throw, and as equal of that is a great catch. And he had another one. Nitro had another one down on the other end early in the game. You know, his fingertip catch, and you know we've got some playmakers, and I also think that we've got a quarterback that can get him the ball. So that's exciting. We'll build on it. We're going to be able to score points. You know, the guys continue to prove that. We got to find a way to be a complete team.
How does his speed help you guys kind of versatile that offense and move those down?
I mean, you look at the physical characteristics of what it takes for receivers. Some guys, you know, got tremendous speed. Some guys have good speed but run great routes. I mean, Nitro's a little bit of combination of all of it. He's physical, run after catch. He does a nice job fighting through press coverage. He does have good hands. He is a competitor, and he's a young football player. He hasn't played that much ball, so I think he's. I think I said it last week to somebody. He's got a chance to, you know, continue to improve and be a big time playmaker for us.
Any
As much as you
update
like
on?
some of the things you did offensively tonight? One of the Giants' stats through 3 quarters was first down rushing. I don't remember what the final numbers were, but you guys were averaging like 1.3 yards, and they were up over 8. I think something. Just from an offensive standpoint, are you going to be the offense you want to be this season if you guys don't start running the ball better?
I need to look at it a little more in depth on how many sack yards we had, how many TFL yards we had, what we gave up. We're going to be able to run the ball, and it may not be, you know, the thing that we can't do on first down is get behind the sticks. And tonight we did. I felt like we were playing catch up on second down a lot. So those will be something that we really got to get corrected and fixed. You know, just through a defensive lens, if you can get a 1 yard gain or negative yards on first down, then man, it makes it a lot easier to play, you know, make plays, calls anyway. So we understand through everything that we're going through offensively, we need to improve in a lot of ways, and rushing would be one, and first down efficiency would certainly be there as well.
Any update on George Burhan?
I don't know, he's out for the game, and I haven't had a chance to meet with the trainer yet to see any other injuries we had.
Do you know what happened to him specifically?
It was an arm injury, but I don't know specifically what it was.
Do you know how long you might be without TJ also?
TJ will be out for the year, unfortunately. He's having surgery on Tuesday. I think it was right leg ACL, unfortunately. So he'll have that repaired. And in today's world, you know, I hate injuries. I'm not minimizing that, but TJ is he's really athletic. He's got a great work ethic. We've got great doctors, so he'll get it fixed. He'll recover, and he's got a long career ahead of him.
Anything else for Coach?
Barry, just the field goal, the kicking unit has been pretty good. Spencer's been perfect so far this year, but having to settle for some field goals when you're trying to chase, how tough was that to kind of swallow and say we need the points? But
yeah, I think also we're building confidence in what our kicker is. You know, the snap, the hold, the protection, the kick. I'm proud of the progress we've made in that area. He's doing a nice job. You know, getting that point, and at that point in the game, with the first couple that we called, you know, we were in a chance, a 2-score game to keep it there. I didn't want to come away with a 0, obviously. And then I looked at, okay, how much are we going to get on third down? Talking to Coach Henson, okay, is it 4th and 6? How good do we feel about executing there on a 4th and 6? So let's get the 3 points. So there'll be a point that, you know, we get close to the 30-yard or 35-yard line that we know we can come away with 3, which we're kind of close to that point right now. So now we can be a little more aggressive and maybe being aggressive on the third, maybe the second and third down calls. To come away with 7 instead.
What does the bye week afford you as far as how you respond to this game?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously we've got a lot of work to do and will do. We get bonus practices. We get a great chance every Sunday. We do a self-scout analysis on, you know, everything that we're doing. Call-wise, offense, defense, and kicking. We'll be a little more deliberate about that. I think it's a chance for us. We've got 3 different days that we're in the weight room with a lift, which we certainly need. We'll have good practices. We'll have extra rep work on the Illinois game plan. And, you know, from a fall camp, 4 games, I think the bye week hits about the time that we need it.
All right, thanks, Coach. Well, players in shortly.
Thanks, guys.